The most surprising friendships are often the ones we never expect. And perhaps none are more surprising or more beautiful than the ones that form between a dog and a cat. You've probably watched a few yourself. The funny ones, the sweet ones, the ones that make you smile every time. Maybe you've seen the one where a large dog lies still on the kitchen floor, eyes fixed on a food bowl. A kitten, barely bigger than his paw, is eating from it. He does not move. He waits. A cat climbs onto a sleeping dog's back and begins to groom the fur behind his ear, slow and unhurried, as if she has done this 100 times before. A kitten wanders too close to another animal, and before anyone can react, a dog steps between them, body low, eyes locked forward. And then, the moment that shouldn't make sense. A cat swats a dog across the nose, sharp, fast, a clear warning. The dog flinches, backs away, and returns a minute later, carrying a toy in his mouth, tail wagging, as if nothing happened at all. Out of all the friendships in the animal kingdom, this might be one of the strangest. Dogs and cats are supposed to be opposites. They communicate differently, they move differently, they read danger differently. So why do some of them become closer than members of their own species? We're not going to answer that yet. First, we need to understand why anyone believed the opposite in the first place. For generations, we've been told a simple story. Dogs and cats are natural enemies. Cartoons turned them into rivals, movies made their chases look inevitable. Popular culture taught us to expect barking, hissing, and chaos whenever the two animals shared a room. It's in the idioms we use without even thinking, fighting like cats and dogs. That story is easy to believe because it's dramatic, and drama makes good entertainment. And sometimes that expectation matches reality. A nervous cat may feel threatened by an energetic dog. A dog with a strong prey drive may chase a fleeing cat. Poor introductions can create fear before trust has a chance to grow. That part isn't a myth. But the rivalry is not a biological rule. Around the world, millions of dogs and cats live peacefully in the same home. Some tolerate each other quietly. Others play together, sleep together, groom each other, and become deeply attached companions. And a surprising number go further than peace. They form bonds that look, to anyone watching, like genuine friendship. Which raises an uncomfortable question for the old story. If they're natural enemies, why does any of this happen at all? To understand that, we have to stop asking why they fight and start asking why they misunderstand each other in the first place.
Dogs and cats are both social animals, but they often express themselves in very different ways. How dogs often say hello, running toward another animal, sniffing immediately, getting close quickly, wagging their tail, using a play bow to invite interaction. How cats often say hello, moving slowly, watching first, keeping distance, reading body language carefully, using slow blinking and cautious approach signals. Imagine a friendly dog meeting a cat for the first time. The dog may rush forward, tail wagging, eager to sniff and greet. To a dog, this is friendly enthusiasm, an eager attempt to connect. To a cat, it can look like a threat, a large, unpredictable animal charging into their space. The cat hisses or swats. The dog becomes confused. It may retreat or try again, still not understanding why his greeting was rejected. Neither animal is necessarily being rude. They are simply following different social rules. Many dog-cat conflicts begin as misunderstandings, not hatred.
So how does a bond form when two animals speak completely different social languages? Slowly, and usually without either animal realizing it's happening. On the first day, the dog may rush forward, while the cat hisses or swats. Both animals are confused. Neither understood what the other was trying to say. By the second week, the dog may begin to slow down. The cat may still watch carefully, but it does not immediately flee. A tiny change, barely noticeable, but it's the beginning of a pattern. By the fourth week, the dog may pause and wait. The cat may approach cautiously, sniffing from a safer distance. Not affection yet, just tolerance. By the third month, the pair may share the same room comfortably. They may rest near each other, eat nearby, or tolerate playful interaction. Neither animal changed species. The dog did not become a cat. The cat did not become a dog. They learned a second social language through repeated interactions. The dog learns that a stiff tail or flattened ears may mean the cat needs space. The cat learns that a play bow or relaxed wagging tail may mean the dog is inviting interaction, not threatening attack. This process is called social learning. Animals observe the consequences of interactions and gradually adjust their behavior. Underneath all of this is something behavioral scientists understand well, even if the animals themselves have no idea it's happening. Trust is built through predictable, repeated, safe experience. Here's the chain in the simplest possible terms. Repeated safe experiences, lower stress, greater comfort, trust, friendship. Every time a dog and cat share a meal without incident, share a nap without conflict, or pass each other in a hallway without a chase, something small resets in both of their nervous systems. The unfamiliar becomes familiar. The unpredictable becomes predictable. And what once triggered alertness gradually stops triggering anything at all. This is closely related to a concept called habituation. The way any animal, including humans, becomes less reactive to something once it's proven again and again not to be dangerous. Over time, the presence of the other animal stops being associated with uncertainty. It starts being associated with something else entirely, the ordinary, comforting rhythm of home. That shift from uncertainty to comfort is the emotional foundation almost every dog-cat friendship is built on. There's a third character in almost every one of these friendships, and it rarely gets credit. The person who lives with both animals. Dogs and cats share a home, also share something less obvious. The same scent environment, the same routines, the same sources of comfort and security. They both hear the same key in the door. They both know the sound of the food bag opening. They both curl up near the same person on the same couch. A calm owner can make introductions less stressful by giving each animal space, supervising early interactions, and maintaining consistent routines. A consistent daily routine. A home where neither animal is made to feel threatened by the other's presence. None of this guarantees friendship, but it quietly builds the conditions where friendship becomes possible. In a strange way, the person in the middle of it all may be building a bridge between their dog and their cat without ever realizing they're doing it. Some of the clearest signs of a growing dog-cat friendship appear in ordinary, slightly ridiculous moments. A cat swats a dog on the nose, and the dog returns later with a toy. This suggests the dog did not interpret the swat as the end of the relationship. A cat steals the dog's bed, and the dog waits patiently nearby. The dog may be showing tolerance and comfort with the cat's presence. A cat begins following the dog around the house, joining the dog's daily routines. This can indicate social learning and growing familiarity. A cat acts protectively toward the home, appearing more confident after living with a dog. The cat is not literally becoming a dog, but it may be adapting to a shared environment. A dog becomes calmer and more patient after living with a cat. The dog may learn that slower movements and gentle approaches lead to more positive interactions. These moments are funny because they reveal the negotiation happening beneath the surface. Each animal is adjusting its behavior to maintain a peaceful relationship. It is important to remember that friendship does not always look like cuddling, grooming, or dramatic displays of affection. Some dog-cat pairs become highly affectionate. They sleep together, groom each other, and seek each other's company. Some become playful companions, chasing each other gently and sharing toys. Some simply coexist peacefully, resting in the same room and showing comfort with each other's presence. Some may ignore each other most of the time, but become distressed if separated, revealing a quieter form of attachment. Peaceful coexistence can also be a meaningful social bond. The absence of conflict, combined with comfort and familiarity, can be a sign that trust has developed. Not every dog and cat will form a close bond, and that does not mean anyone has failed. Several factors can make friendship difficult. Fear or chronic anxiety in one or both animals, introductions that happen too fast without enough time to adjust, past trauma that makes trust harder to build, a strong prey drive in certain dog breeds which can make peaceful coexistence with a small animal genuinely difficult, simple personality mismatches. Some animals, like some people, just don't click. Resource guarding around food, space, or attention. Or an age and energy gap too wide to bridge, like an older cat and a young high-energy puppy. None of this is a failure. It's simply a reminder that trust has conditions, and those conditions don't always align. Some relationships stay distant not because either animal did something wrong, but because the circumstances never gave trust a chance to grow. The goal should not always be close friendship. In some households, a successful outcome is calm, respectful coexistence where both animals feel safe and unstressed. So we return to where we started, the dog who waited, the cat who groomed a sleeping companion, the swat on the nose, followed, inexplicably, by a toy offered in return. Maybe the strange friendship between dogs and cats isn't strange because they stopped being different. Maybe it's strange because two completely different minds slowly learned to understand each other. One routine at a time, one quiet moment at a time, one small act of trust at a time. The dog learns to slow down. The cat learns that curiosity can be safe. Both animals discover that the other has become predictable, familiar, and comforting. In the end, they may not see each other simply as dog and cat anymore. They may see each other as part of home. And that may be the most remarkable part of their friendship. Not that they became the same, but that they learned to belong together.